I'm Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Fasakajin Cosplay, and today we are back again together with Demon Slayer, episode 14.
Gosh, it's been a long time. We started back all the other shows, you know, when we moved because, I mean, if you haven't following any of our other reactions, we moved, obviously, and Demon Slayer just took us longer to go back to, apparently, so yeah, it has been a while, but we remember where we left off.
Yep.
We are about to fight Inosuke, and I know it's Inosuke, like some people were wondering why I know his name. I've seen it on Instagram, so there you go, before we watched the show. So yeah, he was beating up Zenitsu. Hopefully I can remember all the names. He was beating him up because he smelled Nezuko in the box and he wanted to kill her. And Zenitsu knew there was a demon in there, but it was, you know, something dear to Tanjiro, so we protected it.
That's so cute and so sad.
Yeah, but then like Tanjiro got out of that house after killing the last demon and he saw Inosuke beating up Zenitsu, so he's pissed off.
Yeah, and even more so because he learned that he got beat up because he wanted to protect the box for him.
Yes, so we're about to have like a fight, and hopefully after that we can be friends with Inosuke. Hopefully. Because I think he's cool, I don't want him to just become an enemy or anything.
Yeah.
So I said we jump in this episode and go back to Demon Slayer. It's been so long, like let's bring all the feels back. Let's go. We met him trying to marry a stranger he met, like we pegged him as a Casanova, you know, trying to get all the girls because I mean it's his only chance at finding happiness, I guess.
Yeah.
I would have expected him to fall for Nezuko right away.
Oh, I expected it too.
Like she's beautiful.
And I'm not even surprised that since he doesn't know that she's his sister, that Tanjiro took a demon girl. And that's my girlfriend or my future wife, you know, something like that.
He assumes he's been betrayed by his new friend. They make such a great, like the three of them together make for a very interesting dynamic. A lot of screaming, but then we're used to that, so it's not a problem. I think they all could learn from one another. Tanjiro needs to learn how to open his heart to other people other than his sister and get to have a newfound family again. Inosuke would learn from Tanjiro a lot, you know.
Try to calm himself.
Try to calm down and try to open up, you know, because he's not a family guy, which Tanjiro, you know, he's got all these memories and all this these feelings he's carrying and how he acts with his sister. That's why I was like, the way he was acting with Inosuke, it's like, kind of like you have a little brother who's looking for trouble and stuff, and you're the more mature one. He could have been just that dense before.
Well,
but
with the smirk at the end, I think that's the other option.
Yeah.
That he knew what he was saying, and he knew that by trying to challenge him, he's gonna have a reaction that he wants. So
Inosuke is desperately trying to make him mad and make him fight, and he understood that. So yeah, I like the idea that he used reverse psychology, kind of like your big brother. You see someone in your family trying to rise up trouble and stuff, so you act like a mature sibling and you don't let yourself be baited, because that's when things get worse. So he's a very responsible kid, and I love how he doesn't, you know, give Inosuke what he wants, but still Inosuke found a worthy opponent, someone he could try to defeat, and he hasn't been able to defeat. So he keeps with him, and he keeps to prove himself to him, so he's gonna stay around, and that's how he could maybe learn a little bit from Tanjiro. And just to finish my idea, Zenitsu could definitely learn from Inosuke.
true.
Just not as much,
Trying to be more outgoing and more
brave
and risky, you know.
Because he's got like, it's almost like he's using it as an excuse, but he's got the talent, he's got the skill. It's just that he doesn't allow himself to, you know, show his true potential. I'm not even sure he believes in himself enough to know he's got potential. So yeah, he definitely could learn from Inosuke, he's like the extreme though. It's like, I don't become like Inosuke, but learn a little bit from him, because Inosuke knows he's strong, he likes to show off that he's strong, he wants to prove to everyone that he's capable of defeating them. He kind of reminds me a bit of Mugen from Samurai Champloo. Like, I don't know what his childhood was like, but he says he grew up without parents in the mountains. He acts like a beast, so I think he's a savage child grew up alone
But
and...
what I tried to say earlier in that episode, and now I think I got my words sorted out.
the thing that why is he hitting his
why
head?
he was keeping hitting his head on a tree. And I think that since he said that he was self-taught, I think that maybe his way of teaching himself how to be strong is, for example, he got defeated by Tanjiro when he got headbutted. So, literally. So maybe his way of becoming strong is gonna try to overcome his weakness, like being knocked out by a headbutt, by headbutting himself over and over again until he's gonna be able to not pass out next time Tanjiro headbutt him.
Kind of like, you know, when we were learning karate and we started, you know, breaking wood stuff and learn how to do it, we were told, and it's a thing that you do also when you train in any other, you know, sports and stuff, but when you hit, for example, like a tree with your fist, you're gonna damage your knuckles and stuff, but when they heal, they're gonna get stronger. So you keep hitting, and then they heal, they become stronger, and eventually you'll be able to hit without hurting yourself. So it's endurance. It's endurance training. That's how, you know, when you do push-ups on your knuckles, the first few times it hurts, but the more you do it, the more it's gonna be, you know, easy. So it's kind of like that. Maybe he got defeated with a headbutt, so his head is not strong enough. So he keeps hitting his head.
It's a little bit
making
extreme.
it stronger.
A little bit extreme, though.
I mean, that's how you end up with like this huge thing on your forehead. And yeah, but I think that's all he knows. Like you said, like that's why he reminds me of Mugen. It's almost like I don't know how dramatic his childhood must have been, but I'm sure there's a ton of fan fictions about this. You would assume that living in the wild alone, you'd have to defend yourself, and you'd have to fight for your survival, and kind of like Mugen, and being the strongest is the key to survival. If no one can defeat you, then you survive. And in this case, he just grew very fond of fighting, because that's all he knows, that's all he's ever done. So he really needs to learn how to socialize, because as it is, he doesn't understand what bonds are, what friends are. He doesn't understand why respecting the dead is important. Like, he doesn't associate with anyone. He's part of the Demon Slayer Corps and stuff, but he doesn't get the meaning behind this association, what they do and why they exist. It's not important to him. He just stumbled in there because he wanted to fight people, and then he got an opportunity to do so. So
yeah,
I do want him to keep with Tanjiro and Zenitsu and learn from them.
I'd like to talk a bit about his fighting style.
Oh, that's
because
so good.
The way that it was moving was just so well animated and just so interesting.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking that Tanjiro did say that the way that he was charging at the lower part of his opponent, reminding him of a four-legged beast, and it made me thinking that maybe he got his inspiration from the wildlife, from animals.
That's definitely what.
Yeah.
His style is beast.
Yeah.
You know, beast mode, beast dance, like self-thought. Like, he learned himself how to defend, you know, how to fight by watching animals.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's exactly what it is. He's fighting like an animal, but he is so flexible, and he is so, like, he's very fucking cool. Watching him go, like, was amazing. It's true that the animation was perfect for this. Kind of reminded me of Capoeira a little bit, but just a bit, like, just the flow in the movements and just how all your body is into the move. That was pretty cool. It's like a dance, and yeah, he did it pretty well. It's not conventional, so like someone who fights with them for the first time would probably not know how to defend himself or herself. Like Tanjiro had to, you know, think on his feet and adapt.
Good thing that Tanjiro is a good fighter too, and is fast, because he would have been on the ground really at the first second.
I would assume that not every style of fighting would work against this. Like, one thing that Tanjiro has for him is that his style is water. Water dance is fluid and very easy to adapt to any other style of fighting. So I don't know, like, we haven't seen much of lightning, and we haven't seen others, like, I'm guessing fire. I don't know if rock is a thing, but against someone like Inosuke, I don't know if all styles of fighting would work. Like, I'm just gonna reference Avatar: The Last Airbender, but like someone like Tough, for example, who's, you know, controlling rocks and stuff, earthbending, who has to be still, and, you know, all the punches need to matter. You know, all the punches have 100% of your strength against someone who's so easy, who's, you know, who finds it easy to adapt and dodge and move around. I think that would be impossible because you'd never be able to hit him. So yeah, you gotta be able to adapt to other fighting styles. But this was pretty cool. I think Inosuke's weakness right now is that he underestimates everyone. That's it. Anyway, so yeah, they're together, and they'll follow each other for now, and hopefully they'll learn from one another. Inosuke will calm down a little bit, and Zenitsu might learn to calm down too, but in another way.
I kept thinking about his face, and it is true that sometimes boys gonna have girl features, but it's just
some would say that they're the cutest.
Yeah, but the voice just don't match the face.
By the way, I gotta confirm it, but I definitely know his voice. Like, isn't he like the one who voices Nishinoya? Because he sounds like him so much.
You think?
And Rin. Maybe it sounds like... we will confirm it in between episodes, but
yeah.
I think I know his voice for sure. So, yeah.
This is just so funny to watch, you know? Because you expect something like full cutie when he's talking, but he got
he's like...
he got this instead.
He's built like a fucking, like, wall, but he's got cute features. That's a good
contrast.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you will check this out in between the episodes, and we'll move on to the next. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. It has been a while, so I'm really happy that we're back with Demon Slayer. If you want to watch the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out right now. The link is in the description.
And if you don't want to, you can wait for the next one to be out on YouTube, which will be next week. Bye.
Bye.